Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
First things first, after more than a decade, Ninja Gaiden is finally back and pretty much ready to blow minds. Hopefully sooner rather than later than it's scheduled to come out officially. I mean, Team Ninja and Platinum Games bring a fresh face that's deadly ninja with blood manipulation powers called Blood Raven form. And the game is always set in a dark, cursed cyberpunk Tokyo that is drowning under the reign of dark rot. That is, with some relentless enemies and collapsed environments that keep you on the edge. I mean, Ninja Gaiden 4 looks ready to redefine the series for a new generation, mixing classic and new combat styles and some lightning fast strategic hack and slash action with some insane combos. Check it out if you missed it.
Weak. This is it.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here. So you've come, Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Vindictus is also back, and Defying Fate here looks like a huge surprise that honestly we didn't see coming. From June 8 to 16 though, this month, the public alpha is gonna hit, letting you squad up or solo with 4 characters, combo chaining and fighting in a boss raid, and some story beats, classic inventory shuffling to mess around. This game is set in that dark Celtic inspired world from the OG MMO, but plays more like an anime action game with some medieval drip. No words yet on the full release or monetization, but if you were into the original's brutal fights and over-the-top finishers, this reboot might be worth watching. We'll see if it lands or just nostalgia baits, but for now, it's given potential vibes.
Having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
Lost Soul Aside is finally dropping May 30, and if you're an action RPG fan, this is your moment. I mean, imagine if Devil May Cry's combat had a baby with Final Fantasy's vibes, then fed its pure Unreal Engine 5 visuals. Yeah, it's that wild. The visuals are insane, the combat's pretty fast and flashy and smoother than your whatever playlist, and you see, after years in the shadows, it's hitting PlayStation 5 PC like a cinematic storm. This one's got style, scale, and serious main character energy. If you're into boss fights and feel like anime finales and worlds that punch you in the eyeballs in a good way, Lost Soul Aside should be locked in your sights.
Your vengeance. The blade in your hand. wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
No one knows how that world came into being. It devoured everything from the past. Only I was left. That was a fatal mistake.
Coming in at number 4, we have Tides of Annihilation. One of the recent games that has garnered attention for its impressive gameplay setting. I mean, imagine London after a cataclysm, then swallowed by wild alien growths, and then haunted by Arthurian legend. Well, that's Tides of Annihilation, where you play as a badass warrior channeling the powers of a Knights of a Round Table. The combat's fast and all about chain comboing while dodging attacks. Boss fights look insane, mixing strategy and action. I mean, the game nails a dark, mythic vibe with a fresh twist that actually stands out from the usual crowd. This is shaping up to be a killer debut if they keep up the pace and polish.
Holy Grail. Blood. This is a feast only for the king. Can't escape from your doomed fate.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning.
My quarrel lies not with you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is my soul.
The last time we met, I won't make the same mistake again. Tell me, how do you like my world?
My twisted birthright.
Coming up behind that at number 5, we have Second Stone. It's new and it's giving some serious action RPG with a platforming twist vibe. I mean, look, Skyward Entertainment, the famous folks behind this one, is bringing back those Golden Age vibes, but with a modern edge. You're playing as Sharan, jumping between two wild, colorful different worlds. One that's pretty vibrant, full of life, the other one's pretty dark and packed with all kinds of danger. Think platformer meets RPG with swords, spells, loot, and even roguelike temples. If you're craving something nostalgic yet fresh, this could be it. Keep an eye out for the game to be coming out on PC, Switch, and other consoles as well.
Came along. I've spent decades preparing for this. The truth is almost within my grasp.
Wuchang Fallen Feathers lands on July 24 this year, and if you're into Souls-like, this one's got some serious potential. This action RPG is set in a fantasy version of the 17th century China during the Ming Dynasty. It's a pretty bad one, and you play as a warrior who's dealing with these supernatural entities that's been overtaking the earth. The combat is legitimately weighty and deliberate, and the world has an eerie, decaying beauty fans of this genre actually love. It's hitting Game Pass day one with pre-orders, just go in a pack. I don't know what kind of pack it is. There's also a deluxe edition, which is going to give you costumes, weapons, and skills if you're going all in. At number 7, we have a brand new IP here called Homura Hime. I think so. And this one is, I'm not gonna lie, it is straight up a hentai black and white reel. However, it plays like a devil exorcist Bayonetta. You see, you are a flame princess. You're slicing through demon girls with combos so fast, they leave these after images. Its anime action turned up to 11, all parries, dodges, and flash step finishes. Bosses hit hard, vibes go harder, and you're gonna need sharp reflexes and sharper instincts to survive. Beneath all that though, is a story about trauma, power, and figuring out who the hell you are. Everything's just soaked in style, but it's got substance as well. Full weeb, send-off, and it rips. Check it out.
Bharat, the land of ancient India. A blessed land of noble heroes and glittering cities. But where heroes rule, villains will attack. Where wealth is plentiful, plunderers will pillage.
With that being said, at number 8, we've got the Age of Bhaarat, which is a AAA new IP made by Terra Gaming, which is co-founded by a Ghost Recon developer as an action RPG adventure with some Indian mythology and a lot of cinematic feel to it. Think gods, beasts, warriors, and some lore-powered madness all wrapped in some stunning visuals. It's not just a game though, it's a cultural flex. Anyway, no release date yet, but the vibes are immaculate. Finally, a game that rips India loud on the global stage. This could seriously shake the gaming world in India if the gameplay hits like the trailer. We're all in for something legendary here, possibly.
It's time for you to join the army of heroes. Fight the monsters! There are wounds that time will never mend, and betrayals that no scar can hide. There are bonds that can never be broken, and fates from which none return. Today marks the beginning of the end. The triumph of darkness.
Coming in at number 8, we've got Blades of Fire. Whoa, this is one of the most awaited games of 2025, but one that turned out to be a collection of some ideas that never really lights a fire. I mean, for starters, the blacksmithing system in the game looks pretty deep, but then ends up feeling pretty shallow when the combat stays basic and unexciting as well. The story tries to hit emotional beats, but mostly just drones on without making much impact. Exploring the world should be fun, but the confusing map turns it into a frustrating maze, making every step feel like a struggle. So it's got potential, but right now it's barely scratching the surface. It's out now on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X.
We
forge our own legend.
So, how did it feel to learn the truth about the night sky tragedy? Long ago, you humans slaughtered each other until the whole world lay in ruins. And yet, you have been granted another chance in Auroria. It must be the will of your
ArcheAge Chronicles is officially the dopest MMORPG in recent history. I mean, formerly ArcheAge 2, this is a new shift from the old tap targeting for fast, flashy combat and some super massive raids where teamwork actually matters. It's also set in a rediscovered land of Auroria, and the vibes are all about exploration, mystery, and some big story energy. You will build homes, craft, trade, and squat up in town-like hubs, so it's not just fighting dragons or whatnot, it's also about flexing your house, plus familiar zones, refined combat, Unreal Engine 5, and some deep life skills mean this one's aiming to do it all. Stay tuned, this might be the MMORPG comeback arc we didn't know we needed.
If you survive this trial, perhaps you might become one of us.
With that being said, up next it's the much-awaited free-to-play Ballad of Antara. If you missed it before, it's a dark fantasy RPG from the creators of the Pascal's Wager, and this one's set in a world split by a mist, giving you two different realms to just fight and deal with. The combat's pretty fast, pretty filthy too. With a squad of 3 others in this one, you can even swap mid-fight. The parallel dimension mechanic in the game will offer a pretty unique exploration here and keep it super grindy. Originally it was a mole project, it's now Unreal Engine 5 eye candy for PS5, PC and mobile. It's basically Nier meets Genshin if you can stomach the free-to-play grind.
When the fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence, it dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you...
Hell Is Us is officially dropping on September 4, and after the latest State of Play reveal, this one is shaping up to be something truly special. Look, Nacon and Rogue Factor aren't holding your hands with this one, with the quest markers or map stuff. This is a game about pure discovery, so if you've ever wanted to explore a war-torn world completely on your own terms, this might be the adventure you've been waiting for. You will step into the shoes of a man searching for his past in a country that's ravaged by civil war and supernatural horrors, and gameplay-wise it's just a breath of fresh air in the action-adventure genre. Check it out, it's coming out September 4 to all consoles, and here's how it looks.
Continue.
we've begun to uncover.
The outcast forest seethes with defiance. Thickens with dread. It is where the Daramans cast out the unwanted.
Light of Motiram just dropped some amazing news. It's coming to PlayStation 5, Android and iOS, and also PC. This is Tencent's new open world survival crafter, which is giving major Horizon Zero Dawn vibes, but on a whole different scale. We recently got a full 16-minute gameplay trailer showing off the physics, the environments, boss fights, and the survival mechanics, and the game is actually free to play with 4 crossplay with up to 10 other players in co-op. It's coming out this year. I think it's gonna be different. You can see its official gameplay here. These developers are working really hard with the hope of bringing it out by mid-2025.
The past will be rewritten. As the mists reweave the threads of time. This journey will not be easy. You'll need courage. Wisdom.
With that being said, Hyper Light Breaker is pretty wild. It feels like they took Hyper Light Drifter, cracked it open and dumped it into a roguelike blender with co-op, parries, and some real pretty chaos. It's fast, hard, and meat. Dash attacks go crazy, parrying's just cool if you can hit it, otherwise you're gonna dash like your life just depends on it. The guns are solid, especially pistols and scatter. The world's gorgeous, music slaps. It's early access, so things do break, but the style's already locked in. It's got that weird magic, like you know it's junky, but you keep going anyway. If you like Drifter, you're gonna feel right at home with this one. Just play smart and stupid at the same time. It definitely needs work, this one.
It's always time for King of Beats! Ready for action? Ready for mayhem? Ready for gold and fame pouring from the sky?
And last but not least, we've got King of Meat, which is just unhinged to the max. It's a 4-player co-op beatdown inside a pretty wild game show. You are a contender with corporate sponsors slapping trolls and skeletons while trying to survive these ridiculous dungeons, or build your own. Full dungeon creator mode is on in this game. You can trap your friends in these meat grinders, flex your style. It's got deep customizations that get you dripped out in chaos. It's got weapons, emotes, glory moves, all of it. There's even a live audience judging your every single move. It's if like Fall Guys met Doom and had a dungeon baby and gave it a makeover. If you're not playing smart and stupid, you're winning. This game fully drops 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Switch, and also Steam.
This is King
手。